This is a part series of math for preschool, and this is part 2, what actually worked and what didn't work. I'm sharing everything with you. So if you haven't seen part 1, go check the playlist below because I'm sharing the exact lessons in the order I've taught them. So let's begin. So the next lesson I taught my child was counters. This is where I actually taught my children how to count, and I don't mean reciting numbers. I mean understanding quantity. I always started small, just with a set of 3. This helped me to see how much my children can truly handle without overwhelm. Once they master those numbers, again, not memorizing, but understanding how much each number represent, I introduced the next set of 3. When we do counters, I keep it hands-on and fun. And I want to show you the materials that I use with my children. Okay, so let's talk about the toys that I use. First of all, you can use any toy that you have at home. If you have a son and he has a lot of cars, if he has dinosaur, whatever they have, use what you have. You don't have to go out of your way to buy extra materials for this. But I'm just going to show you what we have. This is a set of different parts of toys, and these are called loose parts. So they're basically they are open-ended toys. So I have a set of eggs from, I think these are from Grappat. These are a set of other loose parts that I got from Amazon. These are other ones that I got from Amazon for my daughter. What else do I have in here? This is what it looks like, and this is what we use almost every time we did a lesson for my children. And then I paired the loose parts together with the sandpaper numbers, and this is what it looked like. I did not buy these. I decided that I was gonna DIY this material. There are some materials that I do like investing in because I know we're gonna use it for a long run, and there are some things that I make myself. This is one of them. So what we did, one of our favorite ways to learn how to count was playing, and I came up with a game and we call it Restaurant, and I got the idea from the show Bluey. So we were playing Restaurant. So basically I used a sandpaper number as the order. So this represented the order, and my child had to fulfill the order with the correct amount of food. So what we did, literally, we just took these and we pretended that these were food. So if the order was a 9, they were supposed to grab and fulfill the order, and we will use her stuffed animals as, you know, people. Even like my other child will come in. Sometimes we did it as a family. She'll go to the kitchen, she'll fulfill the order and bring back the order. And if it was correct, she'll say, we will say, oh, thank you, everything was delicious. And if it was incorrect, we'll say something like, excuse me, but my order is missing. Or excuse me, my order is whatever. This was it was a very fun, number one, but also it takes the pressure off learning numbers because it was something that they struggled the most when it came to math. And I'm telling you this from experience. When I mean like she struggled, like my daughter struggle more with counting than what she did with addition, subtraction, and even multiplication. Once she understood number sense, everything really changed, and everything was fast. Everything else happened fast. By 5, she was confidently doing addition, subtraction, even multiplication. And now that she's 6, she's starting division. So the foundation really matters. The next lesson was the short B stairs. And one thing you're going to notice about most of the lessons that I gave my children is that they're all rooted in the Montessori method. And the reason why I kept it like that is because I saw how effective it was, and I didn't need to change my curriculum because either I didn't like it or my child wasn't understanding it. And I'm telling you from experience, this works. So the next one was short B stairs, and these are great because this one helped visualize quantity and memorize number combination. It also helps them develop skip counting. This is also the material that my child was going to use for addition and subtraction. And like I said before, I start small, building with probably 3 or 4 at a time, depending how well my child does. And then once they master the set of numbers that I give them, I move on with a different set of numbers all the way up to 9. So this is simple, it's intentional, and is effective. Follow along so you don't miss any of our next lessons, because I have so many to share with you in this series.